Hey everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. So yeah, last time out, Ko had just finished his work, and as he was walking out, he happened to run into two of the Spika, two of the other Spika members, who said that basically Rion has gone missing, and they don't know where she is, basically. She said she was going to go off to practice somewhere, and they haven't seen her in a good long while. She was supposed to turn up for, practice and stuff. But Ko, being the smart little prick that he is, was able to work out where he thinks she's gone to, and it turns out he's right. She went to the abandoned factory where the, weirdly enough, we're in chapter 4, sorry. In chapter 4, where the Blaze members were kind of holding up where their kind of base was. Which, of course, because it's no longer in use, it's a good place for her to go off and kind of practice her singing and not be bothered by anybody else. And we found her. That's not my name. What are you doing? She's all embarrassed. You'd think that an idol, an idol wouldn't get embarrassed by someone catching her singing, but whatever, typical anime trope, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, basically, we're actually the first person to hear that song because it's the solo song that she's been working on for the Spika anniversary concert that they're doing in... I'm trying to think. I think as of this point it's a few days away, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. But because Ko knows how she operates, it kind of worked out that where she would be, so she's kind of annoyed. Smooth. Smooth from Ko, straight away again. Always seems to know what to say. God damn. Smooth talker. Yep, falling for him again. Oh well. And yeah, as per usual, Rion kind of plays it off with a bit of bravado. I like that. Don't get cocky, kid. I'm only a potential fan. What the fuck does that mean? I'm a nice guy. Yeah, yeah. Ko's got the point there. I think, but yeah. So yeah. Actually, in this section we get a little bit of backstory for Rion here. Where we found out, guess what? About 10 years ago, about the time that the major disaster hit, she was in hospital, seriously injured. Might sound kind of weird to say this, but I actually really like the artwork in these flashback scenes. I like the sepia tone, and it kind of and it's just a nice looking, just some nice looking kind of panels, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, Rion was in hospital bed, kind of, didn't know if she was ever going to be awake. You know, well, what I'm talking about. Didn't know whether she was going to be able to stand or, you know, do anything again. Didn't really know whether she was going to... Doctors didn't really know whether she was going to pull through. And of course, she, at this point, when she's at her lowest, sees an idol group performing on TV. And kind of gave her the courage to keep going and to, you know, believe that everything was going to be okay. That, you know, she gave her the hope that she needed, basically. And so from that point on, it's why she's kind of decided ever since that she, you know, her dream is to become an idol. It's, you know, sorry, my mouth. But yeah, she's all about... Yep, she was in the middle of the Tokyo disaster too. But yeah, so that's kind of the whole reason why she's become a idol, and why she has this kind of or tries to have this super positive outlook, because of where she, you know, where she came from 10 years ago. And of course, this means we've got another one, because, you know, we already know that Asuka was caught up in it. We know that Mitsuki was caught up in it. Shio was caught up in it. And he was involved with Mitsuki, actually involved in the aftermath, I think, from what I remember. And, you know, we know that Ko and Shiori were involved in it too, so this is somebody else to add to the mix. It's kind of that typical thing of all the people have been brought together involved in the same incident, kind of a fate type thing. It's, you know, happens a lot in these kinds of, you know, in these types of stories. You know, it's one of the things behind another way to kind of compare it to that game, but Persona 5 and Personas 4 and 5, really, where it's, you know, you know, all about people being brought together who are involved in similar things. Maybe not involved in the exact same incident, but they're all involved in similar stuff and similar baggage, and they all come together to kind of deal with a major threat and kind of help with the greater good, as it were. That's creepy. Ko, that's creepy, buddy. Just a bit. I like this here. That he's like, it's just a saying. Doesn't everybody say that? Oh shit. I've been infected by the old people. I kind of like that. Oh, everybody tells him everything, for fuck's sake. Such a busybody, he finds out everybody's little, sorry, dark secrets and their little past that they'd rather keep hidden. Oh yeah, back to the point. Spika members, the other two of the other Spika members, or all the other Spika members, I guess, they're looking for you, and so you should really talk to them so that they know what the fuck you're doing. There you go, the concert's tomorrow, so yeah. So yeah, she's been trying to find a way to sing without feeling. So what does this mean? No, you speak. Speak, pink-haired girl. So yeah, this is where he tries to get the full picture from Rion. We kind of know that some weird shit has been happening with her around Spika when they've been practicing, when they've been singing. So yeah, he wants to help her out, and he wants to, you know. So maybe you can tell us the whole story about what's been going on recently. Pensive music. So yeah, she thinks there all this weird stuff happening recently during the concerts, you know, fans passing out and the weird noises. She thinks that it's all down to her, and we don't really have sorry, we don't really have the background as to why she thinks that, but we're going to get that in a little bit. Pretty soon, actually. So yeah, she's been trying to change up how she sings in an effort to try and stop all this weird stuff from happening. And yeah, we basically at the karaoke place that she usually goes to, weird stuff has been going down. And so that's why she kind of came here. So, look at that. So yeah, the main theme was done by Spika, which of course means it involved Rion. And also Spika's song was playing in the eclipse that appeared, was playing the Star Camera, both of which had eclipses that we had to deal with. Both had eclipses that we had to deal with, so maybe it is something to do with her. And something's, yep, something's definitely up. Oh shit. She's erupting with sparkles. Oh shit. She's gotten glowy angel wings. What the fuck? This is kind of weird. What the hell's going on? Yeah, we won't actually get the full story to all this until much later in the chapter. But yep, that's a greed that's involved in this shit. Kind of an angel-looking motherfucker, and looks like a pretty powerful one at that. Yeah, and that's something else. Our soul device is manifested in the real world. So obviously, this this greed kind of showing up as kind of caused some issues. Oh, hi, White Shroud. You sure take your time. Of course, this is the first time that Ko has met him. Take your Judaism out of here. So yeah, he kind of drives off the greed and kind of forces it back into the Eclipse world. So yeah. Seems as if Rion's got something up with her. That she's kind of got something kind of, you know, within her, and these wings aren't going away. Oh shit. This isn't good. Yeah, seems as if she's in a bit of trouble. This is kind of weird. So yeah. Sorry. Rion is possessed by an angel, according to White Shroud. What does that actually mean? Who the fuck knows? But we'll find out as the chapter goes on. You can explain how you're able to show up. But yeah, apparently Mitsuki knows who this guy is. Or at least knows of him, at the very least. Alright, see you, buddy. No need to swear. No need to stick your fingers up at me. So yeah, seemingly Asuka and Mitsuki seemingly know at least about this dude, or you know, seemingly heard of him at the very least, if they don't know him personally. Oh, there you go. They do explain it. They got notification from Horus, which is the program which they use to search for eclipse phenomenon around the city, and so yeah, that's how they're able to turn up. But yeah, first of all, let's get Rion to the hospital, and then we can start to talk about all this other shit that's going down right now. So this chapter is going to be focused all about, pretty much focused completely on Rion and what's going on with her. In fact, something that's interesting is that this takes place, the whole chapter takes place over the course of like 1 day, I think, because the concert is supposed to be tonight, I believe. So, yes, so this is something we're going to have to deal with. Because Rion can't go on stage with a glowing gold kind of angel wing sticking out of her back. Although they seem to have disappeared now, so... Which I don't think they really explain, because they kind of... You would have thought that they'd disappear right after the greed disappeared. But apparently not. So yeah, Rion is possessed by an angel, as the White Shroud said. Well, that's informative. So yeah, basically, we're getting a bit of an explanation here as to what this angel possession entails. It's a rare phenomenon, and basically they are able to manipulate the world around them, which is why Ko's soul device was able to manifest in the real world, because, you know, because of Rion's angelic possession and this grim greed, they were able to force them to, you know, they caused like the eclipse to kind of bleed into this world, into the real world, basically. And something I've only just noticed, really, that the grim greed here is kind of similar to the big boss kind of character we faced in chapter 5. Chapter 5? Yes, it would have been chapter 5. My brain's working, I promise. But in chapter 5, we faced off against the giant like witch of the mist, I believe. And so they kind of have similar designs. Do we? Okay. So yeah, we need to kind of sort out, help Rion out pretty damn sharpish. Otherwise she's going to turn into... She'll eventually turn into an angel and become an inhabitant of the eclipse permanently. So we need to find out what the fuck's happening with her, find out, you know, what this thing is that's causing her to be angelically possessed. Defeat this grim greed so that she can go back to normal. So here we go, and we get a bit more information. We get they are the Seal Knights bound to the church. I think they called it the Seal Orden. So yeah, basically this guy is a part of that. So yeah, this is pretty much like the introduction of the third arm of the underworld, the third pillar. Yeah, there's Nemesis, Zodiac, and these kind of, if you like, Templar Knights, as it were. But yeah, it's the first time that we kind of find out who the fuck these guys are. Yeah, basically the Seal Knights, they're a mystery to everybody. They don't really interact with anybody because, you know, at least the other two, they're wary of each other, but they still are aware of each other's existence and what they you know, they're aware of each other's kind of goals. With the Orden, they don't really know. Nobody knows what the fuck these guys want. And the thing is, we still don't know. We're not going to find out really much about these guys until like the final chapter. It's the next one actually. Chapter 7 is when we're going to find out all about those guys and what they're trying to accomplish. But yeah, Ko's kind of right in this occasion, in this point, that basically these Orden Knights, we don't really care what they want. At this point, it's all about rescuing, you know, making sure that Rion is okay and keeping her safe and save her from this kind of angelic possession. So that's got to be our main focus for now, to help her out so that she can, and it'll be the XRC's first major case. Nice. Time to go. Okay. So yeah, so we have to save Rion, and we got to get down to it. Yuki, what's that got to do with anything, lad? So yeah. So that's pretty much what we've got to do next. We've got to try and find this Grim Greed. It's somewhere within the city, so we need to go off and find it so that we can kick its ass and save Rion. So yeah, that's the first thing we need to do. We need to find the when and where of the first contact that she made with this Grim Greed. So yeah, that's pretty much the first couple of things that we need to do, really. So yeah, I think they're gonna say it this part. I think I think they should do. Sorry, but so yeah, we basically need to find out where she might have made contact with this Grim Greed first. So the most likely place for us to need to head off to is the only place which Rion has kind of mentioned to us, which is that she used to, you know, go to this karaoke bar in Horaicho. So yeah, we need to head off and head to there first to see if we can find it. And Mercuria comes in with the help here for a bit. He's brought in people from Zodiac to basically put some, you know, use some spell on Rion so that her angelic to make sure her angelic possession kind of slows down a little bit, so that we can have more time to kind of rescue her. So, and he makes a good point here that, you know, if the media found out about this shit, then we'd be in serious trouble. So yeah, Kyoko's gonna go and sort that stuff out. She's gonna be working with Mercuria. Don't be so ugh. You fucking perv. Anyway, that's going to be it for this part. Join me next time for the next part of Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus, when we're going to be heading off to find this Grim Greed, and we're going to be saving Rion from her angelic possession. See you next time.